All right, here we go. Hello, everyone. I'm Shamika Fox, your Santa Cruz real estate expert, and we are here today with Nick and Blaine, who are the owners of Key Impression Home Staging and Design. And I might add, they are absolutely fabulous.
Yay.
Thank you.
Hi, Shamika. Thanks
You
for
guys-
inviting us on.
I'm so happy to see you. It only took me how many weeks to twist your arm and tell you that it was going to be super comfortable and casual before you committed?
No, we're just so
They're
busy
busy.
to take a half an hour to talk with you is a luxury. So here
I'll
we
talk super fast.
are. We're good now.
You're good at that.
Awesome. Tell me how you guys got started. I know that Key Impressions used to be owned by somebody else, so tell me how you landed here in Santa Cruz and how you got started in the staging and design consultation business.
Yeah, well, we've actually lived in the community for 16 years. We've had a home here for 16 years. And both of us have a real estate background, and both of us are into interior design. We've had several homes. How many between us?
Right, 8 or 10.
About 8 homes that we've decorated. So it was just a natural mesh of real estate and design that we got into home staging. And it just happened to be that someone was, the previous owner of Key Impressions was getting ready to retire and sell, and we were just in the right place at the right time. And it's something we've always wanted to do, and that's kind of how it all started. We've been in business. Key Impressions has been around since 2004. We've had it for almost 2.5 years now.
And this is your first staging company? You didn't actually do staging before that?
I did a little bit. I had a custom home subdivision that I helped design and build and stuff and sell as a realtor. And then I also staged the model homes and stuff there too.
Got
So
it.
we got a little taste of decorating by doing that. And we knew we could do it, and we had a talent for it. And here we are.
I know, it seems like you've been doing it forever and ever.
I know. Feels like it some days too.
Sometimes, yeah. Our bodies feel like we've been doing it
Yeah.
forever and ever.
Yeah,
We should have done
listen,
this 20 years ago when we were younger.
I know. Well, don't you? You have to hire people. That's the key
Yes, yes.
to success, right?
We have good moving people, so that helps out a lot.
Yeah. What's your favorite part of your job?
Oh, I know that. My favorite part.
I think I know what you're going to say, Nick.
No, I don't think so. My favorite part is when we're all done, and this is probably pre-COVID. It doesn't happen too much now, but after we're done staging, we would always invite the owner and the real estate agent to come by and take a look at the property. And sometimes when the owner walks in, they are just so pleased and happy and amazed of how nice their home looks.
Yeah.
And you know, they don't want to leave now. They want to stay in the house. But it's that reaction, that client interaction that's just really nice to see.
Yeah. I've definitely had comments after you guys are finished staging, like, well, we don't want to sell anymore. I'm like, okay, well, we'll have the furniture moved out then. And they're like, okay, put it on the market.
Or they never imagined how you flip things around and how their furniture looks now as opposed to how they had it decorated.
Yeah.
Right.
They're like, oh, I never thought about doing it that way. It looks much better than the way that they had it and stuff
Yeah.
too.
So that's my favorite part.
That's funny. I totally thought you were going to say shopping.
That's a close second.
You know, that was the fun part at the beginning, but now it's like, oh my gosh, now we got to go shopping for whatever, you know, so
Yeah.
not as much fun
Do
as it used
that
to be.
now with COVID. Stores are back open enough that you can get what you need.
It was tough there for
Yeah,
a
for a
while,
while.
but and even deliveries were slow, but it's starting to get a little better now.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the stores are open.
Yeah.
It can be done.
So how have you shifted and changed and been continuously able to serve our clients and community through COVID? This has been a crazy year, but you guys are still working and doing it.
Yeah, I mean, the first probably 3 weeks, we really didn't do anything, you know, because everybody was kind of unknown of what to do.
Mhm.
But then, you know, we've been very fortunate. We have great realtors like yourself that, you know, keep us pretty busy. And, you know, so we really haven't had too much downtime. It seems the fire has probably affected us a little bit more than COVID, actually.
Oh, interesting.
It seems to be a little bit slower now because of the fires. So.
Huh.
And just like, you know, the real estate agents had to change, we had to implement procedures and policies to keep everyone safe.
Right.
We don't, you know, open houses, you guys don't do them anymore. So we had to just be really careful that we were following procedures and making sure that everybody is staying in line and everybody was being COVID safe,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
So it certainly changed things. We don't see as many people anymore, but we try to be as safe as possible. And we're only doing vacant stagings.
Right.
We're not even touching occupant, partial staging, anything like that. It's
Right.
just for our safety and for everyone's safety.
Yeah. Good.
And that's going to probably continue for a while, I would think.
I would imagine that seems like the current trend.
Yeah.
What can you say about the results of staging versus not staging as far as the benefits to our clients who choose to stage their home?
Well, I think, with both of us being realtors, having a realtor past and seeing the staging, staging definitely makes a huge difference on these properties in Santa Cruz, because almost everything we've been doing lately has been selling for over ask and multiple offers, and that type of thing. So, which I think is amazing. And I think a lot of these homes would not have gotten that. And the realtors have said that they would not have gotten, over asking if it wasn't for the staging and people getting their vision of what the house is,
Yeah.
As a home.
Yeah.
And I would add to that coming into a home is an emotional response. I mean, on both parts, for the seller and a potential buyer coming in, they're going to have an emotional response within a few minutes, few seconds of walking in that house. And it's just not going to make an impact on them if it's empty.
Mm-hmm.
That's where staging comes in. And that's why we try to keep it neutral and we try to keep it basic, but yet it engages that person when they walk in. They know where their furniture might be, they know where their TV might be, and it makes them stay in the home longer. When you're showing a home, you want that person to stay in that home and go from room to room and kind of stay there. If it's vacant, you're in and out.
Yeah.
Also, a lot of people are watching, viewing their homes on their phones.
Yeah.
You want people to stay on that listing and look at your listing a lot longer than someone that doesn't have it staged. You're just going to go right by it.
Right.
So,
and a lot more of the agents are having us stage the entire house now because of that, because everybody's looking online first.
Right.
So every room is getting staged, where before it might just be the master bedroom and not the spare bedrooms.
Right.
And that reminds me that a lot of agents are doing the virtual home tours too.
Mm-hmm.
So having the entire home stage, you walk around and you go into each bedroom and you have something to show. If you don't, you're going to be walking around in an empty house. And I think that the virtual going through the home is exciting. I think it's going to continue on every listing. An agent should be doing that. At least that's how we feel.
Do you feel as a pretty active listing agent that it definitely helps you get your property sold faster?
Yeah, but we do those quirky videos, so I think that
that is, we tell everybody about your videos. So
then it
I
gets
think
shared
that's
and shared and shared. So I think but what I relate the staging part to with buyers is I call it a grounding point. And I don't know if this is right terminology, but when I debrief with my buyers, I hear them talk about the house with the, orange sofa and blue pillows versus what house was that? They have something to draw their memory back, and I call it a grounding point. And if they feel grounded because of furniture and decor, then they're going to be more drawn to a house. I absolutely think that staging has positive effects on homes, and I don't like doing videos if it's a vacant house, and photos just don't turn out good. It's just a little bit boring,
Right. I was going to say boring.
You don't want to be boring.
No, you are not boring, Shamika.
Do you know how to be boring? I'm not sure if you do.
It's not our goal. Can we talk a little bit about your generosity and gracious offering to our community that recently we've all been, suffering through and trying to support the fires and the fire victim and devastation. Will you share a little bit about what you're offering right now?
Yeah. Well,
Sure.
the fires have impacted the entire community. I mean, everyone, whether it's the weather or you lost your home or financially, whatever, it's impacting us all. And we were actually just sitting around and we wanted to think of something to give back to the community in our own way. We're a staging company here in Santa Cruz locally, and we just wanted to think of some way to give back. And we thought every once in a while, at least once or twice a year, we have a sale and we get rid of some of our older furniture, slightly used, but but it's in good condition. And we thought, why don't we contact some of the local agents and see if there's a need for this furniture for someone who lost everything. And I know it's going to take time for them to get their new home, or get established or rent something, but they might need some furniture.
Right.
We have the furniture.
Yeah.
So, we can't do it for everyone, but we're thinking one or two families that really need some help, that we could probably do a whole living room for them, maybe some bedroom furniture. We just don't want to donate a piece here and there. We kind of want to give them the whole thing,
Yeah.
if they really need it. And that's how it all came about. And we contacted, like I said, just a handful of agents, and all of them said, "Oh, there's a need. I'll try to find someone."
Yeah.
And that's how it began.
Yeah.
I love it. So obviously, reach out to us if you are somebody who would benefit from this. I'll put all your information there. They can reach out to you directly. But I just think that's so gracious, and I'm a huge believer in community support and collaboration with local people and local businesses, and that's why we help each other, we boost each other up when it's needed, and that's just so beautiful. So I appreciate all that you guys are doing.
And then in addition to donating the furniture, we also have our moving company, which is going to help donate time to get the furniture from our warehouse to the home.
Aww.
And that would be Rational Moving, and they're going to volunteer their time. So they don't have to come pick up the furniture, we'll deliver it for them. And the ultimate goal would be, I'd like to set it up for them, actually.
Yeah.
I don't want to just deliver it and say bye. I
Right.
want to kind of set it up, and then if I need some pillows, I'll just do it like a staging.
I
And
love that.
hopefully they'll
Yeah.
be able to, live in their home until they're established somewhere.
That's really sweet. Anything else that you guys want to add or say?
What do you have?
I don't know. I think staging, it's a lot of fun, I think, on our part. I mean, we love it. We love the whole real estate part of it too. But staging, it's fun. And I think that kind of shows in what we do, because every time we do a house, it's different. We've never ever put in the same thing over and over again. It's always different. It's always a different setup, different colors, different whatever. So it's always fun to be creative like that and kind of change things and make it, a different home, a home for somebody.
What makes us unique is that we have a large warehouse and we have a lot of furniture. So what we're able to do, if it's a unique home where there's a certain color palette or a certain style or a certain design, we have furniture that easily fits into that category.
Mm-hmm.
And it's readily available. It's right here in our Santa Cruz warehouse. So we're able to, work around those needs. If there's a certain home that needs, if there's a burgundy wall, or we just recently did a bedroom that has a lime green and they don't paint, you have to work around those things. And we just have options,
Right.
which makes it nice. And our warehouse is local, like I said. We don't rent our furniture. We own all of our furniture. It's stored all in our Santa Cruz warehouse. And like Blaine said, we have a good time. We don't do just one style. We don't do just big homes. We do small homes. We do large homes. We do mid-century modern, beach cottage, luxury. We can do a lot. And that's what we specialize in.
That's awesome.
I love working for fun realtors like you.
I know.
Love the Fox hat, by the way.
No, we always are anxious to find out what your video is going to be.
I know you guys
know,
are
we
like
can't
messaging
wait.
me like weeks in advance, like what's it gonna be? I'm like, I can't.
I know. I'm like, come on, tell me.
And the latest one, Fox Watch.
Fox Watch, that was awesome. That was great.
My daughter was like, I don't want to be in it. And I'm like, you're gonna be in it. But that was with the sellers. The owners were like totally on board.
That was cool. That was great. That was a great idea, though, getting them on board like that, because I think it just shows the people are watching your videos and that people want to be involved in it.
Yeah.
So I think that's really cool.
And the staging was beautiful.
And the staging was beautiful. Yeah, you killed it.
Ella, yet? You get
What?
offers yet?
We're going to be looking at offers on Monday the 14th.
Awesome.
122 Stephen Road in Aptos. And we have had probably 24 showings and multiple agents reaching out and saying that they're
Awesome.
great.
Awesome.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So maybe next time when we do a Zoom thing, maybe we can give maybe some of our top 10 tips or something like that.
That would be awesome. I would love that.
Would that work?
Yeah,
Okay,
that'd be
cool.
fabulous. I
Cool.
wish we could do it in person, top 10 tips. And like,
Yeah, well, we might be able to do that
Okay.
too. Yeah.
We
okay,
could
talk about it.
just
Well, thank
Yeah.
you so much for having us on.
Thanks, you guys. I'm gonna
thank you, Shamika. Go
I'm
sell a house.